Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Power Half Hour Unstoppable Business Owner. Before we bring up our amazing guests, I just want to share with you our sponsor for today's show. It is Strong Foundations Coaching and Consulting. Jen Zahari has over 25 years of leading, mentoring, training, and coaching people. Jen provides individuals and businesses personalized support to get aligned with their best life. For more information on how Jen can best serve you, go to www.jenzahari.com and schedule your free 30-minute consultation today. As well, we also have her book, Created, No Way Out, which is an amazing nonfiction book. Created is filled with emotion and unique insights on mental health and an ending you don't want to miss. Trust me. You can get your copy today on Amazon or www.jenzahari.com. And now we're going to bring in the amazing Kate Bays. Welcome to the show, Kate.
So excited to be here.
I am super excited. And normally I do like a whole pre-interview thing. So this is going to be like exciting.
Because I
know your energy is like, wow.
For some people, it's like, whoa.
No, I love it. Totally love it. So tell our amazing people in the comments who you are, what it is you do, and how you help and serve people.
Okay. So I started out in television news. I was an anchor, reporter, and producer, and I transitioned into all of this virtual producer stuff about 10 years ago. It was a great segue, well-positioned, 8 years of experience before COVID hit, which was just lovely. And I have loved doing everything that I've been doing. Last year, though, I took a leap of faith, and I started my own company, Virtual Agility, and it's been so incredible, so incredible. So I am continuing to try and morph and be agile and, kind of follow the trends of what's happening in the world right now and what would be helpful. So I came up with this, and I can't fully, give credit. This thought literally came to me one morning to do this. It was like, get on your computer. And I was like, okay. Heart-shaped HR. I mean, the icon and everything. It was like very clearly ingrained in my brain. I cannot explain beyond that to you, but pretty magnificent in that alone.
God works in mysterious ways.
He was like, Kate, get on your laptop. I am not joking. I got my laptop out. It was a potent message. There was no mincing of words. And I'm telling you, I made my YouTube page. I made my logo. I made the mission and the message and all of it. And I cranked it out in like half a day. It was so direct.
That's amazing.
I'm telling you. So I'm super excited about it. My goal is to bring the heart and the humanity to the hiring process. So like we're doing today, it's a live streamed interview, and I am talking with HR professionals or CEOs or whoever wants to speak highly of their company and give us all of the great nuggets, all of the information that we can't otherwise glean from your website, from a job description. I want to know about culture. I want to know what changes you've had to make, how you've adapted through COVID, how you're helping your people learn and grow, what all those changes look like. And I, in this interview format. So then I'm giving them that video footage. Maybe we're circling back and doing a second interview, where what I call a stay interview, what most people call a stay interview, but I'm using that same concept instead of an exit interview. So I want to then hear, to continue the momentum, from someone who already has been there 5-10 years. Why have you stayed? What is really that great about your company? Why would you tell other people to come work there? So I think now more than ever, it's a job seeker's market. Why not condense this process, bring heart and humanity into it, make it, time is money, help people on both sides of the equation. So if I'm a job seeker, I want to know these things before I go through that rigorous process. Applying. Yes, I uploaded my resume. Oh, now you want my job history all over again. And all of those emails.
Right.
Oh, okay, all over again, because I didn't just upload that. It's like, oh, please. And then I have to do this multiple times because I want to apply for multiple jobs. No, thank you. So, the idea there, just making this an easier process for people. So I can tune in and see these. I can learn about this company before I get too invested in whatever job, application I want to start submitting. And then on the other end, this HR person can take something off of their plate. Maybe in the hiring process, they just say, okay, I'm really glad you applied. Welcome to your first interview. Check out this video, or even ahead of time, before you come in, check out this video. Let us know if, after you've had all those questions answered, you still are interested. You still feel like you'd be a fit here. And, that's the big thing, a fit on both sides.
So wait a minute, mic drop. 1 second. I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
Okay.
Because I'm mind blown here, because I've been an employee for ever, and I've been an employer forever. Well, self-employed anyways, not quite to the employee stage. So wait a minute, you do a video for the company and you do a video for people who want a job.
2 in 1. So this will be posted like we're doing here. It'll be live streamed initially on LinkedIn and YouTube. So you can tune in and catch it then, learn, job seeker, whatever you want to learn from that. Post your comments. We can kind of make sure we weave that in if possible. And then I'm providing the StreamYard footage afterwards so that they can, the employer, the company can put it onto their website or use it as, in their interview process or wherever they want to use that. But, having that tangible.
Right. I love that concept. I really do love that concept. So you can learn about the company first, because there are a lot of smoke and mirrors and a lot of companies out there. Just saying. But okay, I just had I don't know if you want to take this further, but I just had God telling me to say this. What if you were people who were high level people that have high level that apply for high level entry positions, you interview them and then they can send that to the employer, and you don't have to waste each other's time. You get the vibe and the energy off the person. And because I'm telling you, video is where it's at. And a lot of people argue with me, but if you're not doing video, if you're not seen, you're dead, is basically the concept in advertising and marketing. And so whether you're an employee or an employer, it could work both ways. That's why, I was mind blown. I'm like, wait a minute, there's something more to this.
I mean, it's just starting. It's just coming to fruition. I've been doing a lot with virtual visibility, helping people with keynotes or their book or some event that they're doing. So, I've been doing this interview concept, but this different level.
I love that. That's freaking awesome. That is awesome. I've never heard of that concept before, but it takes a lot of guesswork out of employees that, hey, is this the right fit? Right. And I love that.
Right.
I love that. So what made you decide to go from being an anchor and a producer to doing this?
Well, TV is a very rigorous career. You're with a story from beginning to end. So, my last day in TV was a double homicide. So,
oh my gosh,
that happens at whatever in the morning. I go out to cover it, and then I'm live in the noon news on the spot, and then I'm staying and covering it and seeing what else develops and hearing from the police and updates, and then I'm live again, same place at 5, and then and then you have to get it all loaded on the web, and then you never know what your day. It's not a predictable situation, and it wasn't conducive to the family that I have grown. So in that regard, I just, keeping that balance. This is everything more than I could have ever imagined in being able to maintain all of the extracurricular schedules and all of the
There are lots
everything
nowadays.
that's happening in this household. Yes.
And it just seems like, if the world wasn't busy before, I mean, if the pandemic taught us anything, it was to slow down and appreciate what you don't have, right? Or appreciate what you do have, not appreciate what you don't have, appreciate what you do have.
Yeah.
And to really, for me, definitely, family's always been key, but it's even more important now, right? I mean, after losing
Number
loved
one.
ones and things like that, it was
Yes.
just like, this is just how it is. So I love though that you did that transition for yourself, for your family, for the extra time needed. I just love that. I
Yeah.
love that.
It's so
Wow.
funny because, you go to school for that all through college. You're, focused on doing this career that you've set out to do. And I did for about 10 years. I mean, I did internships, and this was a very narrow focus. I was going to do this.
Mhm.
And when I was getting out of TV, I remember my Graham and my mom saying, "But it's so glamorous." I'm like, oh, if you only knew. It's very cutthroat. It's very cutthroat. It's fun.
You have
There are
such a
perks.
beautiful smile, and I'm sure you did it with a smile each and every time.
I did, but I don't know. I was going to say feel too much. Like, I would interview people and I would cry along with them. And the emotional toll that it takes on you it's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being, someone in a hospital or an emergency worker, a police officer, all of those things. Like, that is a lot. It's a lot.
Absolutely.
I give them so much credit.
So I have to ask, because there is two questions that I ask every guest on this show.
Okay.
And the one question is, what 3 things did you overcome to get where you're at today?
Say that one more time. What 3 things
did you overcome to get to where you're at today?
Okay. And just because it's how my brain works, 3 things overcome. I'm jotting it down. Yeah. I would say 1, learning about myself in TV, that family was number 1. I knew that, but to jump out of something I'd worked so hard to do and become, and to just drop it, like, nope, time to go. It's time to refocus. That was for sure 1. I think 2 has been learning, all of that travel. So in TV, you keep trying to climb this totem pole, trying to get to a higher market, and all the while just moving. The size of family that I wanted, I needed family nearby. I wanted them to be near their little cousins. I'm the oldest of 4. I wanted all of the cousins to be together like I had growing up. That was important to me. So learning that needed to take priority. That was another. And overcoming. I don't know. There have been many bumps in the road. Overcoming the idea that anything else comes before the Lord and my faith. Really learning to put all the earthly things aside. I would say that's.
I love that. I absolutely love that. And, it's true. If you put God first, everything else will follow. For sure.
Amazingly. Yes.
Absolutely. And what 3 things would you say that you help your clients overcome?
I help them overcome. A lot of them come to me with this preconceived notion that they don't have what it takes technology wise or, visibility wise. And I like to think that I bring this and I have heard enough people say it back to me. I bring this energy into every interaction. So I help you overcome anything that you weren't at ease with when we first hopped on the call. We're now friends. We're now, we've overcome
Yeah.
whatever you had on your shoulders when you first came here. Let's just let it go and let's just talk it out. Let's figure it out. I help them overcome fear and any anxiety about what they're trying to accomplish. Just, concern about the future. We work together. It's a team thing. I want to know your hopes and goals and dreams. I want to know your pain points, and I want to help you reach whatever you're trying to do. I love to see people succeed. You know what I mean? I don't. Your win means a lot to me.
I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
And in this day and age where so many people, it's what they get for themselves. It's refreshing to deal with people that, and I'm the same way. I will promote you. I have a better time promoting you than I have myself. And hence now why I interview people, because I can bring out the best in you.
Yes.
But to do it for myself, it's just like, this is work, where this is not work. But promoting me is work.
I get it. 100%. Someone asked me earlier, what have you done for like marketing and advertising and whatever for your company? I'm like, word of mouth has been so tremendous. When you are just good to people and, do your best by people, they pass your name along. And
exactly.
It's just been fantastic. I haven't had to invest much. I put a couple posts on LinkedIn.
I love that. So do you do video too for yourself?
Video as far as editing or?
So for your advertising for yourself and for your company, so the whole thing we met is you sent me a flyer.
Yes.
In my LinkedIn. So you'll have to forgive me because this has been an amazing week. I've actually seen on some of your posts over the last couple months, and I'm like, I really need to meet this woman. And then when you sent me the flyer, I'm like, God's like, this is your opportunity.
Aww.
So I was just like, okay. Normally I would have a pre-interview before the interview just to see if it's a gel, but it's just like, it was godly divine, and there it was. And so I completely did things completely out of the norm with you, which I normally don't do. So what was the original question? I forget. Video. Yes. You do video for yourself, to advertise your own business.
So in that regard, I will grab my phone and shoot a little, or maybe record on a Zoom or something, and just share some little nugget of knowledge that I know about technical, whatever, Zoom or platforms or whatever. Put it out there, and that's the video advertising that I use. Like, if you need me, I know other things like this. Give me a ring.
I love that. And with your energy, that has to go right through to people, because you are just so full of energy and life, and I love it. It's just like, wow, there it is. And I just, like you said, this wasn't the first time someone said that to you, so it's true. It's just like, you have this personality that just shines through, and everybody would want to work with you. So I don't understand. You probably have people lined up around the corner to work with you.
I've been keeping a decently busy schedule. I'm very blessed and thankful for it.
There we go. And you're going to be even more busier after tonight.
I'll take it. Come on, everybody.
That's right. For all your HR needs to get you in front of people, contact Kate.
HR. Yep.
That's right.
Let's do this.
I absolutely love that. So I see that you're from Pennsylvania. Please tell me that you're a Steelers fan.
Oh, of course. You're born into it here. You have no choice. The Pirates, the Penguins, the Steelers. There's no choice. My husband's not from here, and we had to slowly convert him. But
tell him to watch This Is Us. Because if he's not a Steelers fan after This Is Us, then he'll never be one.
It's not a great show.
Isn't it? I love it.
Me too.
Although the last season I haven't been able to watch yet. We have IPTV, So
Oh,
it's
I won't give anything away then.
okay.
Okay.
It must be juicy because everybody's posting stuff on Facebook about it, and I'm just like, I
Let's go.
I need to clear my schedule so my husband and I can sit there and power watch it,
Yes.
um,
I love it.
instead of having hockey on because I'm really tired of hockey.
Oh, I know. My family's very into hockey. The Pens are in the playoffs, and
Wow, so is Toronto.
oh, okay. So
And yes, as my husband would say, oh, so it's a back and forth thing because my husband and my stepson are not Toronto fans. They are diehard. Well, my husband's a diehard Red Wing fan, and my stepson is a diehard Oilers fan.
okay.
So it's really funny in this house on how everything goes. And, since Toronto hasn't won a Stanley Cup in I don't know how many years, that's thrown back in my face. But then there's the Red Wings. So
Yeah, so it's kind of even.
yeah, but it's a lot longer for Toronto. And, once you're a Toronto fan, though, you die a Toronto fan. So
Oh, it's that serious. It's like here. Yes. Yes.
yeah, exactly.
There's no conversion. It's that's it.
That's right. We will die with the jersey on. Maybe that's what I should have buried my dad in, the jersey.
Oh. So he was a fan, obviously.
He was a fan.
Oh.
But then if that was the case, then, perhaps we have a chance of the Stanley Cup.
I'll give that one to you. I'll give that one to you.
Right. I that's what I think. Okay, so totally off topic with the hockey. Let's get back to topic and creating this amazing awesomeness that you have here. I just love that concept. And so tell people where they can find all this content on that you upload to. Is it you have a YouTube channel or a website?
So I made a Heart-Shaped HR YouTube channel. And I have all the information on my LinkedIn in the contact information, section. Yeah. And I'm just working with people via email, via quick Zoom call, learning about their needs, growing it that way, just starting it real organically, conversation. I want to know all the nuts and bolts. Tell me everything. And let's create a plan together. Very customized.
I love it. So are you global or just United States for right now? Global.
Yep.
I'm going to have a conversation with my HR department tomorrow at work.
Okay.
And say, hey, you really need to go talk to Kate. I'm going to have that conversation. I'll send the information along for sure.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're right. I haven't had to fill out an application in a long time, but honest to God, like you have to send your resume, then send this, then send that, then send this. And it's just like, oh my God.
Yes, I know. And then you don't have to do it for more than one because that repetitive process is enough to just send me off the deep end. Just forget it. Forget about it.
Exactly. Totally. I totally understand. By the second or third time I put something in, it's just like, you know what? I don't want to work with you.
No.
I already don't want to work with you.
Right.
Because you just ticked me off before.
You frustrated the heck out of me. Yes. I don't want to do this. Yeah. And then to find out, something about the company or you get in there for that first interview and you're like, oh, this is not at all no. False advertising.
Exactly.
Get rid of the smoke and mirrors. Give me the real deal. That's what I want to know.
Exactly. I love that because there's so many, like half the employers don't even really know what they want. They just want, they want Superwoman in a cape for a janitor position. Hello.
Yeah.
Or honest to God, have a master's degree for somebody in data entry. Come on. Seriously. But you're not willing to pay for a master's degree, folks. You're only paying for your entry-level positions, and that needs to stop.
That does need to stop. Boy, is that frustrating. And then, seeing all these people on LinkedIn, I had all these interviews and then I got ghosted. Is that really still happening? Are we ghosting people? In this time when you're all complaining about how you can't find great candidates, you can't find employees, you've been like, oh, come on, people, really? Let's just fix this problem. Let's find a
Exactly.
way.
Absolutely. I love that. I never thought to put the two together, but that's absolutely brilliant. Well done. Well played.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am very much in agreement on the video thing too. It's
Yeah.
Personally, I don't want to read your newsletter. I mean, no offense whatsoever, but I will not subscribe. Just there's so much coming at me. It's like woo, overstimulate. Can't. Give me a quick video though, and I'll tune in for about a minute or so.
Yeah.
If you hold my attention within the first couple seconds, yes, I'm going to give it my attention. Maybe 2 minutes. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I love that. Perfect advice there. Absolutely. Keep it short, sweet, and simple.
Yeah.
I love that. Totally love that. And so if you, for our viewing audience here, what tips would you give them in order to get the best HR experience?
The best HR experience. As a company or as
okay, so when they come to you, what's optimally, what's the best thing that they should know ahead of time before they come to you so that it's you're not wasting each other's time, because no one likes a time waster.
Sure.
In this day and age, we have appointments set all day long, all night long. So so somebody who wants to connect with you, what should they come to the table with first so that you could give them the best experience of their lives?
Okay.
Is basically what I mean. Yeah.
I want to talk to whoever's willing to talk to me and answer all these questions. Who will best represent your company? Who will best shine the glowing light of so-and-so company and hold up well in an interview? Who is comfortable having a chat just like this, live? I mean, the light's going on. We are literally live. There's no, can we redo? Nope. This is happening right now. Yeah. And it's happening on YouTube and LinkedIn. So all that in mind, who can best sit in the hot seat, answer a couple questions, and make you feel good about it at the end of the day, because we're going to repurpose, we're going to reuse this. This is going to be a great tool for you to hold on to. And like I said, be posted on LinkedIn and YouTube indefinitely.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. And be prepared. Come prepared. I love that.
Yes.
Hot seat.
Yes.
Shine the light right on that.
And there you're on.
Oh, God. You'd swear it's midnight.
Thinking about it?
Yes. However, I was born. Maybe I shouldn't say this. Maybe I shouldn't say this live. Born to bullshit. I can bullshit my way through an interview no matter what. So it doesn't matter. On exams, folks. How do you think I was an honor student through high school? I bullshitted my way through it all. Hello. Honor student in high school. Went to college. That was a whole different story.
Oh, didn't work there, did it?
No.
Not
really. Not really. But, I had fun. So.
I had fun. I love it. Okay. That's a big part of college.
Yeah, I was never the pub type person. Unfortunately, I was like uptight and didn't let loose until I was 29. What can I say? A late bloomer.
No worries. I'm sure you made up for it.
Yeah. I did. Anyways, so I just want to thank our guests in the comments for showing up, and I want to thank our amazing guest Kate for coming in here and sharing her heart-centered show and just what she does for HR professionals to get you, the employer, the best candidate that you possibly need to get that rock star that you're looking for. Be rock solid before you touch with Kate, though, so that she can bring that out in you on your interview, and that so you could share that interview for years to come. So thank you so much, Kate, for being on the show. And next week, folks, don't forget to tune in next week, same time, same channel, and be unstoppable in all that you do. Bye for
Thank
now.
you.